Hello, it's Karen the Weekend Craftaholic, and I've got an unboxing for you today. This was a parcel I received, maybe 3, 4 weeks ago, but as I've moved house, I've patiently waited to unbox this because if you saw my previous video last week, you'll know that I've not had a craft room for some time, but I knew my craft room was coming, and when I saw the launch video of this on Sarah's YouTube channel, I'll put a link to that, I knew I just had to order this before it sold out. So this, as you can see, is the swatch deck. And again, if you're familiar with my channel, you know I love making swatches as much as I love creating anything. So you can see here, this is what came in the box as well as the swatch decks. And I actually love the fact that she included some little sample sheets of the color cubes. Now, I also bought these back in April. I've not done an unboxing of that because, again, didn't have a craft room, but it's been out of stock in Australia for so long, and my sister-in-law was coming from the UK, so I was able to order it from the UK, and she brought it over for me. They are bigger than they look, honestly. I will show those at some point. They're still in storage at the moment. But anyway, let's get back to the swatch decks. You know, I love my memory decks, so Swatchdex was kind of, oh my God, this has got to be for me. So when you watch the launch video, she obviously goes into far more detail than I ever could of the purposes of them and why she's created them. I was just showing you there actually that I absolutely love the fact that it's in this teal colour. You can see here as well, I'm trying to show you the kind of graphic geometric design on it as well, which you can really kind of see when you turn to the light. But this blue teal, it's I've got a lot of products in this colour because I love We Are Memory Keepers, or We Are Makers, I should say. They changed their brand name. And so this is a pretty common colour in my craft room, which was another big tick for me because I love having everything as cohesive as possible. So you can buy these individually. I will just call that out. What am I doing here? I'm just trying to show you here something extra which is just on the box, which I loved it. So if you want more information, follow those hashtags on Instagram as well. I don't think I've put anything on Instagram with this, but I'm sure you'll see lots of other ways and inspirations to use them. So what are these? These are, you can see I've bought the full set of 4. This was 60 Australian dollars. I think they're about 15 Australian dollars if you buy them individually. I want to say 15. I can't remember now. So I pretty much in my mind thought, well, I might as well just get them all, and then at least I've also got this gorgeous little container, this drawer to keep them in. So let's have a look at them individually anyway. They what blew me away in the launch video was she was talking about the thickness of them and the 400 GSM. So what I'm thinking of swatching is my polychromos, my coloured pencils, my distress inks, my normal inks as well, Tim Holtz inks. I was thinking of my Copics, but I've just got too many. I'd need too many swatches for those. And watercolors. So that's why I was really interested in the 400 GSM for the watercolor, because as you know, if you use any kind of wet media, it can warp the paper or the card that you're actually applying that product to. But the trials, it looks pretty fantastic. And this is where I'm testing the paper, and I will be honest, this video I'm not actually showing you applying any products to it because I haven't unboxed anything at this stage. I've literally set my room up and then desperate to open this box. But you can see it's got little lines on. I think what I'm going to end up doing actually for some of my distress inks and whatnot, because I want to keep them all on individual sheets. And there's 24 sheets of 24 pieces of card in each of these packs. So I think I'm going to kind of draw a line down the middle just to get twice as much in. So that means I'd have 48 sheets. And then obviously when you look at how many different sections or compartments you've got to apply your product in, I'm definitely going to have enough then for all of my inks. So I'm going to use the thin line, I think, just to write the Distress Oxide name. And then above it, I'm just going to apply the colour. And I'm going to try and apply it in a bit of an ombre effect from light to dark, because as you know, the more you apply, the darker it gets. So that'll give me a good colour range. So as part of this this kind of video, I'm also thinking where I'm going to place this. I'm just wondering whether the drawer will open with a little bit of weight on it, because facing me are, for example, my distress inks. You can see here there's lots of little tiny ones that I have. So I'm just rearranging my desk now just to test it out to see if it will fit or not. I also have these little drawers that keep all of my scrap um, cardstock in. I've got some pattern and then some plain, different GSM and different colours. And I'm putting this underneath. And now it does work pretty well, I have to say. Um, you've got to give it a little bit of a pull, but that's fine. I don't think I'm going to be pulling this out too much, to be honest, because I do have the colour cubes now as well. So it definitely holds up in the container. I'm glad I bought the little container for it as well. I've seen a few people, for example, take out the little screw. It looks pretty easy to take out and then reapply, just so you can carry on and not waiting for things to dry before you move on to the next one, which I think is a good idea. I think you just got to be careful they don't come out of order in there as well. So I hope you like the little preview. At some point you will see me swatching these when I get a little bit of time, but I wanted to share this with you while it's a brand new product only launched in June. So I hope you enjoy it and have a great weekend.